Greetings, my friend. Today, I will reveal the 10 souls who carried the light of the divine for the longest spans of time. They aren't just names in a dusty book. They're the original source code of humanity. Stay with me until the end, for the one who lived the longest holds a secret about time that your digital world has long forgotten. Number 10. Lamech, the father of the builder. We begin at a minimum, Lamech. He walked this earth for 777 years. There's a strange symmetry in that number, isn't there? Like a perfect code. Lamech lived in the shadow of a coming storm. He was the father of Noah. He spent 7 centuries preparing the soil for a son who would save everything. Sometimes, your life's work isn't what you build, but the person you raise to build it. Number 9. Mahalalel, the Radiant. As the son of Kenan and father of Jared, placing him in the 5th generation from Adam. Deep in the midst of the ancient genealogies dwells Mahalalel, 895 years. His name means praise of God. For nearly 9 centuries, his breath was a song. Think of the data he gathered. He saw the stars shift their positions in the sky. He saw the very first forests grow from seeds into giants, and then fall into decay. When you live that long, you stop rushing. You realize that the silence between the words is just as important as the words themselves. Number 8. Enos, the caller, who lived for 905 years. Enos, or Enosh, was a pre-flood biblical figure, the son of Seth and grandson of Adam and Eve and father of Kenan. In his time, the scriptures say men began to call upon the name of the Lord. Imagine a prayer that lasts 9 centuries. Enos was the one who realized that as the human biological hardware began to age, we needed to reconnect to the great server. If you find value in these ancient echoes, perhaps you should leave a mark, like to let the algorithm know that wisdom still matters in this noisy age. It helps our fire burn brighter for others. Number 7. Kenan, the master of seasons. Kenan, 910 years. He was the grandson of Seth. 910 years of watching the seasons turn. He saw the earth when it was still young, still pulsing with the raw energy of creation. To Kenan, a human life today, your life, would seem like a single heartbeat. A flicker of a candle. Use that heartbeat well, seeker. Number 6. Seth, the substitution. Now we reach the inner circle. Seth, 912 years. After the tragedy of Cain and Abel, Seth was given to Adam as a substitution. He carried the light that Abel lost. For 9 centuries, he stayed true. He was the update 2.0 for humanity. The one who proved that despite our bugs and our errors, we could still walk with the divine. Number 5. Adam, the first design. We cannot speak of age without the first man Adam. 930 years. Imagine the memory he carried. He was the only one on this list who remembered the smell of Eden. He remembered what it was like to exist without time at all. For 930 years, he lived with the memory of what he lost. Every gray hair, every wrinkle was a reminder of the garden. Have you ever lost something so beautiful you spent the rest of your life trying to find it again? That was Adam's 9th century journey. Number 4. Noah, the stormbringer. Elder, 950 years. The man of the great waters. Noah. Here, the records diverge in wonder. The Torah states he lived 950 years, 600 before the flood and 350 after. However, the Quran, in Surah Al-Ankabut, explicitly states he spent 950 years just preaching to his people before the storm even arrived. Because of this, scholars like Ibn Abbas suggest his total life may have reached 1,050 or even 1,600 years. He proves it doesn't matter how old you are, as long as you are building something that can float when the rain starts. Number 3. Jared, the descender. We are almost at the peak. And number 3, we find Jared, 962 years. Jared was the son of Mahalalel and the father of Enoch. He was born about 465 years after the creation of Adam. His name means to descend. He lived through the golden age of the patriarchs. He saw the peak of human longevity before it began to fade, nearly a millennium of life. Think of the stories he told his great-great-great-grandchildren. He was a living library. In your world, you store data on chips. In the ancient world, we stored it in the hearts of elders like Jared. Number 2. Methuselah, the longest mortal, father of Lamech, grandfather of Noah, son of Enoch, who walked with God and was taken by God without dying. For centuries, his name has been the global synonym for old age. The book of Genesis records his life at 969 years. He was the witness to the world's transformation, living until the very dawn of the Great Flood. He lived nearly a millennium, and yet, seeker, he was still bound by the laws of dust. He lived and he died. He lived nearly 1,000 years, and yet, seeker, he still died. Number 1. Al-Qaeda, the eternal traveler. If the others lived for centuries, this man has lived for eons. While the scrolls of the Torah focus on those who return to the earth, the Islamic traditions and Sufi mysteries speak of a servant of God who found what every king has searched for, the water of life. Source and story. Mentioned in the Quran, Surah Al-Kahf, as the mysterious teacher of Moses, Al-Qaeda does not have a birth or death date in the Chronicles. From the time of Abraham to the present day, he is said to walk the earth in the shadows, helping the lost. His age? It cannot be measured in years, but in eras. He is the one who truly defied time, not by living a long life, but by transcending death itself. He is the ultimate proof that for some, time is not a prison, but a vast, endless ocean. Be still, be wise, and remember, time is not something you spend. Is something you are. Until next time, be well.